Hi there. This week I want to invite you into an inquiry, an experiment with me. Sometimes it may seem like I'm telling you things that would be good for you to know or good for you to believe. And that's actually not my intent. The kinds of things that are interesting to me and that I believe will be useful to you aren't things that we get a lot of mileage on when we know them intellectually. In fact, they're probably all things that at one time or another you've heard and you've taken on intellectually. They may make a certain kind of sense to you. You may have aspired to embodying them or to practicing them, like letting go. Letting go may make sense, seem like a good idea, and yet be something elusive. But rather than trying to teach you something, put something into you, what I want to do is invite you to notice what you already know. And this week, I particularly would like to invite you to notice what you already know about well-being. And I'm going to share a kind of goofy story by way of doing that. I grew up Catholic, and for many years I was a devout Catholic. And I used to have this wonderful experience whenever I flew. I would, before takeoff, I would say a perfect act of contrition. Now, if you're Catholic, you know what that means. If not, all that you need to know is I would tell God, hey, I'm sorry for all the ways in which I've blown it. I'm really, truly sorry. And by, in my own mind, seeing it as a perfect act of contrition, the slate was clean. And if the plane were to go down, I'd be good with God. And what would happen every time is that I would experience this wave of well-being. I would just, in that instant, I was free and present. And I was reflecting on that story this morning, and I realized one could conclude that the way to experience well-being is to say a perfect act of contrition. Or, at a slightly perhaps more sophisticated level, one might conclude that the way to experience well-being is to let go. That it wasn't the act of contrition that did it for me, it was the letting go that was catalyzed by the act of contrition. But what I saw today is that well-being wasn't the result of letting go. Well-being is what was left after I let go. The well-being was there all along. I just hadn't noticed it until I let go. And when we truly see this for ourselves, truly see it, it takes the onus off of the fact that we all experience ups and downs. I've said and written many times, you don't have to feel okay to be okay. And that goofy story points to why. Your okayness, your fundamental well-being, is previous to and inclusive of all the ups and downs. So once again, the point of this isn't to get you to believe that. It's more to get you to wonder about it. Wonder about where and when in your own life you've had that experience of, I'm okay. Where and when in your life have you noticed and realized it's been real to you, your own well-being? And let yourself be educated by that experience. Let yourself feel and see the truth of it rather than thinking and analyzing the truth of it. And I'd love to know what you find out. Now, in just over 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks actually, on April 25th, 2017, my guest for the Wholeness Hangout is Linda Pransky. Linda has been a mentor and teacher of mine, and she's going to talk about her insights into well-being. So this inquiry would be really a great way to a great inquiry to bring to that conversation. And that's why it's kind of front of mind to me. So let me know what you discover. I hope you can join Linda and me on the 25th. And if not, there will be a replay. So I just wish you the best in every way. Take care.